A double bench of High Court of Manipur orders the transfer of Ratan case to another division bench. Women's wing of JCLPS tried to storm Raj Bhavan protesting transfer of Ratan's case to another division bench. Lack of funds to compensate affected people has delayed Imphal Ring Road project. Centre asks state government to set up water resource department by merging Kada Minor Irrigation and IFCD. And Panchayat member alleges that rice under NFSA are issued to selected families in Patsoi constituency. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News, and I'm Kishore Chandra Wangkimcha with the top stories and latest news till this hour of the day. A divisional bench of Justice Rakesh Ranjan Prasad and Justice S. Serto of High Court of Manipur, which heard the PIL against wanted tag on Khomram Ratan, today ordered transfer of the case to another division bench following objection from the respondent counsel, Advocate General T.H. Ibohal. Justice Rakesh Ranjan Prasad asked the Advocate General to justify the declaration of Khomram Ratan wanted by the state government and Manipur police. However, Advocate General T.H. Ibohal alleged that the counsel of the petitioner and the media are scandalizing the issue. He urged the court to take criminal proceedings against the counsel and the media for contempt of court. Justice Rakesh Ranjan Prasad said if not satisfied with the respondent, may file a written complaint and direct it to continue the hearing. But the Advocate General requested the court to transfer the case to another divisional bench. Accepting the plea, Justice Rakesh Ranjan Prasad said he was surprised to hear an Advocate General seeking to transfer an ongoing case at a divisional bench to another bench, and this is the first time he has come across such happening in his legal career.
Lanet Advocate General na madu court ki proceeding asibu Kahanaba Aduni Aduna Masisum Nalem Tabiganu, criminal contempt court ki proceeding lokat piu, Aidana petitioner can I am some press mentioning Yamataka lokat piu and Harapanaba. Court Nati, Ozikiona da Kalite, Makata, Satoro, Adunayam Pendragadi, Kota Dragastar Erga, Kanabaya Breada. Do I couldn't so have yes, Kota Dragastar, I couldn't object without the so Tawani. As a method to Lochalasi, I don't know Kangarang, Haiki Makasatoro, Habiduda. Advocate General Sirigani Adreba, see criminal contempt, say local period the board D, my matter, she cannot be read the board of the Atopa court among the transport of the raw, Hayden Havidi court now, or up to transport to Torre.
JCLPS women's wing today attempted to storm the Raj Bhavan, demanding removal of wanted tag on former JCLPS convener Ratan Khomram, declared by Manipur Police Department. The women protesters also demanded removal of respondent counsel Advocate General T.H. Ibohal for requesting the court to transfer the hearing of Khomram Ratan case to another division bench. The hearing of the case began today before the division bench of the Chief Justice of High Court of Manipur, Rakesh Ranjan Prasad, and Justice S. Serto. The women protesters suddenly attempted to storm the Raj Bhavan soon after the court transferred the hearing of the case to another division bench. They were, however, stopped by the personnel of CRPF and Manipur Police posted at the Raj Bhavan. Later, 5 representatives of Women's Wing were allowed to enter the Raj Bhavan. They met the governor's principal private secretary as the governor was not in Imphal. Talking to media person, former convener of JCLPS Women's Wing, Laurimbam Nganbi, said the declaration of Ratan Khomram wanted is against Indian Constitution. She also lambasted the Advocate General for seeking criminal proceedings against the media and the counsel of the petitioner.
Ngasi proceeding puthokpa ngamdraga wahi ama khabar de irakpagi damakta karigumba ma hairakpagi damakta hekta madugi ki action lakhokada bani haidana mare yelakanda convener Ratan bu wanted lauthokpagi maramji kakthalaga magi case lakhokada bani adu natragadi atop bench da sinabiu ka haibasidi mase Manipur nungsiba ukil nate mabu Advocate General oibadegi akoi mayam changdana kakthakani aduga ma tokada bani haibasi akoi gi kholauni ma achumba puthokpa ngamdre CM amadi atai deputy CM mayam jina mangonda haira kanda mana paisa chara kanda prajagi ihun khangdaba indigenous people masak khangdaba indigenous people bunungsiba masak khangdaba adugumba Advocate General na koina lawi mana ngasi proceeding.
4 school students, including 2 girl students, began fast unto death, demanding inner-line permit system in the state since last night. The students are Tomthin Nganbi Tuijam and Pangambam Maria of DG Higher Secondary School, Chingkhe Nganban Namairakpam of CC Higher Secondary School, and Ningthogjam Anand of Johnstone Higher Secondary School. A large number of students of DG School, CC School and Johnstone School yesterday took out protest rally near the Raj Bhavan demanding inner-line permit system. The 4 students visited Singzangwei Thongkong, where JAC Against Wanted tag on Khomran Ratand has launched relay hunger strike and people are undergoing fast. The students began their fast unto death at the location. Normal life was hit by the 13-hour band called by KCP Poirei Maitei against the unethical appointment of JNM's director Dr. Laishram Deben. The main markets in Imphal, including Khwairaman Bazaar, Pauna Bazaar and Thangal Bazaar, remained closed during the band that began from 5 this morning. Public transport remained off the road while a few private vehicles were seen on the road. Most of the educational institutes remained closed in the city. Imphal Ring Road project has been delayed due to lack of funds to compensate landowners affected by the project. Speaking to media at the press conference held at the IPR complex, Project Director Y. Joy Kumar said Asian Development Bank put the project on hold following controversies in affected areas at Langol and Tarung and complaint filed by some affected landowners of Imphal East to the President of Asian Development Bank.
Report se koi not of the the khase the lakadi hai man ko insurance pyramid asai je ko wari sabma tam the mo the hai matam ma propose study to se bagi kan se question le aduna retrofitting to ga yagani rehabilitate to ga yagani no sadra ga su to yagani ha magi report ani na hada ki thamu si da hai
June July ge right ki karo da yam hai na slide ma mama so to ke puta su ma to kra rehabilitation to the slide to the question ba no yaw na actually keep the deposit to the paisa se ko sin na da lagi aduga madu khare he na sarkar ye chali madu ki paisa de he na khare phaja ko mo ga tang he na kana ba ki ka ki wachin ka ki ba ke to ma ya ga madu central to sin na ya ga ra ka kana ye
Media query on the condition of Ima Kaithel after the recent earthquake, Chief Engineer Building Pradeep Mukherjee said an expert team inspected and collected samples of the affected structure. He said the building could be repaired even though the official report has not yet arrived. On the other hand, speaking on the deplorable condition of the National Highway stretch from Mau to More, Additional Chief Engineer 2 K. Temba said the road could not be completely constructed as the authority concerned has not sanctioned the fund. But PWD has been repairing the parts of the road which are badly affected from their own account.
Prajazu Khangbita che NRGS ki thabak tawreng khale lambi khongban chengtwe akhoi gi lambi gi manak tu da patient thanamre who will clear that dump rubbish
lambi matang din ko state government thok chaga dong ni hai aduda 300 crores ki abaki lambi ki sa ji state government thok ka warak ka do commission ma le ka gi ke do sigen khana ka na si kan koi cooling down period ma kan lai do na tare asi project asi koi na an state sector project koi na 10% putoga 90% center na putoga in addition to 10% pe sai lambi do do ta ro putoge talam lagi lambi ki sa si ma roidra na kan de gi ni pe na si central sector project ko ka da pe ministry of housing and urban development ba the capital region development program ka na program ka legi adum ba program ji la hapchil lo ga adu ai ka di lambi pe sa ji pe india government thokki ga do ba hai da.
Speaking on the unfinished work following the trenching of road for sewers and other works, Chief Engineer M. Lokendra clarified that it has happened due to lack of coordination between the departments and the agencies who are working on the project. He assured that the PWD is trying to get things sorted. In the worst case, he said the deposits which the agencies kept at the department could be utilized to complete the unfinished work of the roads. He added that the people should also act responsible on their part and stop things like depositing garbage and burning trashes on the road during agitations.
Prajazu Khangbita चे NRGS की थबक तौरें खले लंबी खोंबान चेंगतुए अखोई की लंबी की माना तुद पैसन थनमरे who will clear that dump rubbish or debris adagi amot pa sorok maya da langsalame adugi fattabaduna पैसन थमकांदा sorok tu da singje dum tung lere praja अखोई ju kitang thangminabam changi adu hojikti अखोई circular ma chachare running meter ama tawbada 100 che mase अखोई da guarantee bond oina thambiro aduga karigumba noina tormi ba thabak se restoration work se fatta taragadi nang yujik thami paisa do forfeit tawne na none of the departments has so far deposited JCB na kothok amaga mana torakan da thanama matam da di hanigi normal situ da di samanaba level am ta da thambang amdramina adi akhoi da jo what the department is doing haibe ke question ju dum lai
Chief Engineer of IFCD, G. Robindra Sharma today stated that Thobal multi-purpose project will be inaugurated by September-October this year. Speaking to media at the press conference organized by DIPR at its complex, the chief engineer said Planning Commission sanctioned rupees 47 crore 25 lakhs for the project in 1980, but rupees 1,694 crore and 27 lakhs were utilized in the project as per the latest revised estimated cost. He said lakhs of funds, objection from the affected people in the compensation and rehabilitation, and killing of 15 laborers in 3 different incidents hampered the completion of the project in time.
Adu matamda di AIBP ki funding leite state plan ni tormani PCL haibasimga ansal haibasiga ani thunu pire spillway ki portion jina ansal da pire aduga PCL sida na dam si due to this funding muju thabak suba gamamde labor मैम है का बाटो की बात हम लोग को मथोकरे दे रोड लाइट ता संगल लगा मी की मखा दा कोम दोरो का कन्न पाइली उन्हें करो एता नुमे ने खपचल मुबा नि मरि nga मर तो सीबा अदु मयाम चाउ चाउ थोदो सि थोकरे अदे हमसु अखोई स्टेट की ड्राइवर ने झाखरे हने की चाहिए से सोइना संगारनी बाय सितंबर नत्रगा अक्टूबर दा
Robindra Sharma said the centre has already asked Manipur government to merge the Kada Minor Irrigation Department in Irrigation and Flood Control Department to form the Water Resource Department. He said it has been done in other states of India. Robindra also stated that lack of provision in the Floodplain Zoning Act 1987 makes it impossible to evict the encroachment on the riverbeds. He mentioned that the construction of crematoriums, houses and gardening on the riverbeds help in siltation and cause floods. The officers of the department have already intimated the Chief Minister to add some provision to fight the problem.
Department ahum se punjal laga Water Resource Ministry olo hairabe already irak pasu lairabe kada ne minor ne irrigation ne ahum je punjal laga lam khudi makta state khudi makta yam na loina on gre ado akhoi gi sisu olu haina moina strict instruction pirak pa leire aduna anisi yam coordinate san nei na to godobni haibisi moi ri thamme adu masi akhoi gi state asu misi yam thuna implementation to batarkar li
State honor was given to CRPF 305 Cobra Battalion Health Constable Kundrakpum Upendro, who lost his life in an encounter with Maoist in Aurangabad district, Bihar. An Indian Air Force helicopter brought the body of Head Constable Upendro at Tulial Airport this evening around 5. Home Minister Gaikangam, CRPF Lounging Inspector General, DGP Manipur Police, DGP Assam Rifles officers, among others, and the family members offered floral tribute to the deceased. Personnel of CRPF also gave a gun salute at Tulhill Airport, and later family members and locals took the body to Hairok Part 2, Mandinglekai, Thobal district. BJP Lamlai Mandal and BJYM Lamlai Mandal today inspected projects taken up in Lamlai constituency which are incomplete. The team came across the construction of Community Health Center started by late former Minister P.H. Parijad under the assistance of North East Council in 2010, lying in deplorable condition. Secretary BJP Lamlai Mandal Karam Manglemjau said the government is neglecting many such projects launched with the centre's financial help. He said the health center is much needed in the area to offer medical treatment to patients in the area. Manglem Jao appealed to MLA KSH Biren, who is also the minister, to complete the construction of the CHC as soon as possible for the welfare of the people. Convener of BJP Manipur Pradesh RTI cell Mongjam Poire Hanba, who was also in the team, added that details of the project will be sought from the authority through RTI and unearth the malpractices indulged in the construction of the CHC, which has been lying neglected since the time of late Minister PH Parijat and now by President Lamlai MLA KSH Biren.
CICC Malinkhana Baina Layo Karba Tare, Kogi Yamba Parijatuna. Northern Council dagi Sentang Pog the Lotaraga Masi Linkatana Sarambani. I know which labor musina, Masipauda, Masiki Taboxima Casa Tanaba Packet Lokogi Tabok. I'm a holy trap. Masisa Parijana Torame Habagira, Karino, Kangre, Hausiki, Wax, Amadi, Food and the Civil Supplies Firise. Masina, Makata was him as a Himangasi, came to Grema with the court Maya Kakata, Kanakanano Karata, Tin Karapigini, Kotani Habagi. Wakanda aduga paishakari yalaga tawani habagi wakanda tawni le hana tawrumi ba thabak singse loishana ba karehana phagalhana ba mabunung sinabagi wakansu selhange.
The BJP team also found the only veterinary hospital of Imphal East at Yorbung Kunau still lying unused awaiting inauguration. The hospital is now in shambles. General Secretary of BJYM Lamlai Mandal Dhaneshwar Ningthaujam said Chief Minister Okrimi Bobi assured to inaugurate the veterinary hospital at the earliest in the State Assembly last year, but nothing has changed since then. He also maintained that the people of the constituency are facing inconveniences as BDO Sawombung has been shifted to Porompak and there is no plan to bring it back to Sawombung.
प्रजा सिंह की दरकार होरी हॉस्पिटल असिबो अथुब मतमदा गवर्नमेंट की साइड तगी मियंग सेंक्शन बिदुना अथुब मतमदा प्रजा सिंह दा हॉस्पिटल असिबो लोशन बिदुना खुशी नबिद्रगदी मखल मखा कयागी खोंजंग कया मियामगा लोइनना संक्षिल लगनी केंद्र की हौजी हौजी वर्क डिपार्टमेंट के मिनिस्टर सु ओइबिरिबा केएस बिरेन मसामंगना मागी केंद्र दा लेरिबा प्रजा सिंह की दरकार होरिबा मफम असिबुसु हौजी फावो यंगसिन बिदुना लेरकपसी लमनाई केंद्र युवा मोर्चा की मंडल की जनरल सेक्रेटरी मोइना यामना महाक मथक्ता कंडेम तौनिंगी.
Keep watching Impact News.
Upon Mupine Center Sinjaba Manipur की क्वालिटी चौबो केस प्राइस ओरिबा 6 स्टेट लेवल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन चैलेंज 2016 पाक्चुक चरगनी अगस्त रेट प्रिलिमिनरी राउंड नवंबर 3 फाइनल राउंड लोइना ग्रैंड फाइनल नवंबर 22 द कंपटीशन असि थाउंग की मनुंग द मसागे रुंबा हेनबा मदि वाट पमियो सिंगना मसागे नॉर्मल वेट थमदुना चुंग फिरल चाबा चांगदमनबनी सरुक याबियो फर्स्ट पोजीशंस 1 लाख सेकंड पोजीशन 40000 थर्ड पोजीशन 20000 फोर्थ पोजीशन 10000 फाइव पोजीशंस 5000.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News. Member of Lamjao Tomba Gram Panchayat Ward number 6, Krishnam Tombi, alleged that rice under National Food Security Act were distributed to some selected families of Sadokpam, Khamnam Lerag and Sangai Pro Kabuikul in Patsoi constituency without issuing the original beneficiary cards. Krishnam Tombi said duplicate cards were given to the beneficiaries instead of the NFSA cards. She said there was dispute with her and Patsoi Block Congress Committee in 2014 regarding preparation of beneficiary cards. She said some forms were taken by the committee while some were submitted by her. Tombi said till date, no beneficiary cards have been distributed to the locals. She stated that rice were distributed starting yesterday and alleged that names of beneficiaries submitted by her were not in the list of the beneficiaries.
Tiang ye liba sing je card pai ba mi se hanagi BPN card pai ba mi sing je tangak yeng dana leire lai ba sing ju yeng dana le ina khun ba macha doctor oi ba engineer oi ba kanguna sing ji pura ga sale nung sina ba gi tam da yena se ha ba da kendra gi mantri sina ya bi ti maram karigino ha ba si chengdok piro ha ba si mayam gi ka su pi biu lai ba mayam si card hat pa yaroi akoi DC da su akoi na wakat chari sini si ma che si da ne masa gi card ti seren tha ga da na tra seren number yaw de ka si da one number tha de ai se ko
Meanwhile, AAY card holder Paunam Sumati did not take rice even though she received duplicate card in protest against the allocated amount of rice. She was told that 15 kg will be given to her 7-member family. Sumati questioned why she will receive less amount of food grains despite central government's assurance of 35 kg of rice for AAY card holders. Sumati drew the attention of the authorities concerned to the matter.
AAY card se paizaraga aije la abamine AAY gi phangmam dok pa chakthong hanga edum phangaga la edong asi card se puraga lawba chalubada ai gi jengje keji ai isa mari amne imong nupi ne adagi ai gi puroi bane ai ne akhoi tari ne imung je sai jam lai raba mi ne ai je ai gi nupa su hazira suraga akhoi imung manu isa singje lai tamalaga lariti tamanda ba ya de na wana tamalaga hona jaba mi ne ai gi se seng keji 35 dang phang pi ne na ira le me ai dudi ai laujara roi ai disi da chacharu gi ne la e ado ai jengje laujara tre ai jengje ngasi gi yeli ba jengje ai lauji su laujara roi keji 35 pi da wo raga di ai su laujara roi.
Flood-affected people of Mayang Imphal have complained that shutting down of Ithai Barrage has caused artificial flood in the area. A team of BJP Mayang Imphal Mandal today visited the flood-affected area, including Mayang Imphal, Pawbakchau, Chagatabalerag, Pawbakchau, Kokmakong, Mutumyangbi, Kokchai, Hiangkong, Konumang, Kodrag, Samushang, Santipur, Bengun Yangbi, Lafupat Tera. Houses and agricultural lands have been submerged under flood water in these areas.
Ithai Bridge thingmana maram oiraga Imphal gi turen gi marin su dam gi mathak se yamna thenkhat le lengoi lei hana Ithai Bridge se matam chana thabi ba aduga thingba yaba matam da bridge thingbi ba asina khwaidagi maruni Ithai Bridge hangabadi masi compulsory yamna thuna kangthagani
ngami singi farm kaya pathoktuna amangata kaya thoallaba fawbada ngasi manipur da paliba sarkar asina karigumba amphobam yeng sangbidan lerakpasi akoi praja session akoina yamna thina penjade.
Residents of Thangweban Laurungpure Laikai today captured a man who tried to kill his 4-year-old daughter and rescued the girl around 2:30 in the afternoon. The man has been identified as Hemanta Nandaibam of Thangweban Maisnam Laikai, who was ostracized from the locality for his attempt to kill a person and currently living in a rented room at Mantri Pukri. Wife of Hemanta is married to another man. Hemanta, who also has another 6-year-old son, often beats his children. Locals also found Hemanta was in an inebriated condition and people examined him at THYO Club. Publicity Secretary of the club, Khaba, said the girl has been taken by the representatives of Childline. Efforts are also on to rescue his son as well.
Hemanta haibasina Mantri Pukhi da Varada Lerakanda Ekoi Saida Magi Matsanupi Atombi Sahi Mari Muksuri Nupim Zazi Yamna Tamtina Pu Chaiba Amadi Kongbanda Mangasam Paraga Indhage Torombadagi Lakagi Mimayamna Aziki Haiba Angansi Kanbiduna Ekoi Club Asida Lady Mama Mapazigi Pibamzida Angansi Ma Bagi Mapam the Sinaba Kibadagi Ekoina Mahilan Kalyan Samiti Jolalenda Lady Chundren Homge Ofana Sida Haiba Sahi Mari Angansi Kusina Nabagi the Makta Mapaziga
Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India today organized cable TV digitization workshop for nodal officers of northeastern states at Hotel Classic Grande at Chingmei Road. Cable TV digitization has many positive sides. Digitization enables efficient utilization of the spectrum bandwidth available on the cable and thereby enhances the capacity to carry channels on cable. It gives choice to consumers. It brings in the transparency as the signal of the cable operator are encrypted and can be received only through a set-top box after due authorization from the service provider, he added. Even though the workshop was organized for the nodal officers of northeastern states, it was mainly attended by the nodal officers from Manipur and Nagaland. State Platform of Disabled People's Organization Manipur in a press release accused Manipur government of depriving the rights of differently abled persons. It alleged that the schemes for the differently abled persons are not properly implemented and there is no Disabilities Commissioner to ensure their proper implementation. The organization urged the government to give them equal treatment. Hockey legend and Olympic gold medalist Mohammad Shahid passed away at Medanta Hospital in Gurgaon today. The 56-year-old's medical condition had been worsening and he had gone into coma on Tuesday night. Shahid was a member of India's 1980 Olympics team who won gold in Moscow. He was the captain of Indian hockey team in 1985-86. He was also a part of the national team that won a silver medal in the Delhi Asiad in 1982 and bronze in the Seoul Asiad in 1986. Shahid was battling a liver and kidney ailment and had been provided with a medical grant of Rs 10 lakh from the Sports Ministry. His employer, Railways, had agreed to pay medical expenses incurred due to his treatment. A Padma Shri awardee Shahid, who won the Arjuna Award in 1981 after retiring, worked with Indian Railways in Varanasi. Rohit Khandelwal has become the first Indian to win the coveted title of Mr. World. The grand ceremony was held at Southport Theatre, Southport in England yesterday. He beat 47 other participants from around the world for the cash prize of $50,000 along with the coveted title. Mr. Puerto Rico came in as the first runner-up and Mr. Mexico as second runner-up. Khandelwal has previously won Mr. India 2015. Now news from the world of sports. International Olympic Committee IOC has postponed a decision on whether Russia should be banned from Rio Olympics. The members of the IOC Executive Board held a teleconference yesterday following the World Anti-Doping Agency report on Russia's state-sponsored doping. A statement issued by IOC said the decision should wait until the Court of Arbitration for Sports rule on the participation of Russia's track and field athletes in international events. The IOC also said it will explore legal options to determine the legality of collective ban of all Russian athletes for the Rio Games on the ground of systematic doping. Meanwhile, Russia's sports minister told local media that there was no state-sponsors doping. Russia's participation in Rio Games hangs in the balance because of the doping allegations. The 7th Imphal East District Shooting Competition organized by Imphal East District Shooting Association will begin at 2 p.m. tomorrow. The competition was earlier scheduled to begin today. The BWF Coaches Education Course Level 1 concluded yesterday at MBA Indoor Stadium on DM College campus. The course was organized by Manipur Badminton Association under the aegis of Badminton Association of India, Badminton World Federation and Badminton Asia Confederation from July 12 to 19. Altogether, 17 trainee coaches from Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura participated in the course held under Nikhil Chandra Dhar of Bangladesh and Aaron Lee of Malaysia. The Level 1 course was organized with an aim to produce good badminton players from the region in view of the 2020 Olympics. This is the second time Manipur is hosting the Level 1 course. And now before we wind up, here's a quick reminder of the headlines once again. A double bench of High Court of Manipur orders transfer of Ratan case into another division bench. Women's wing of JCLPS tried to storm Raj Bhavan protesting transfer of Ratan case to another division bench. Lack of funds to compensate affected people has delayed Imphal Ring Road project. Centre asks state government to set up water resource department by merging Kada, minor irrigation and IFCD. And Panchayat member alleges that rice under NFSA are issued to selected families in Patsoi constituency.